community is more than just a place. It's the people, stories, and connections we share. At the Wenatchee World, we're your neighbors, your storytellers, and your trusted voice. From uncovering the issues that matter most to celebrating the moments that bring us together. We deliver the stories that keep the community moving forward. The Wenatchee World, your community voice, here every day.
Good evening, I'm Rick Boone and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News on this Thursday. First up tonight, want to let you know Grant is off tonight, so we'll have a little abbreviated weathercast for you, but we'll get those numbers in there as much as we possibly can. Pop it up for you right now. You can see that it's going to be in the 90s over the next few days. We'll have more of your weather coming up a little bit later in this newscast. Also tonight, the big story, the smoke outside. We're all dealing with it. We spoke to doctors today at Confluence Health on how we can react to all this when it gets inside of our body.
With our AQI being as high as it has been over the past several days, we should all be paying attention to the potential deleterious side effects from wildfire smoke, especially in our community because we get exposed to prolonged periods now and recurrent episodes of wildfire smoke accumulation. These long and prolonged exposures can accumulate over time and cause long-term health issues. They're especially hard for people who have pre-existing heart and lung conditions and certain populations who are at higher risk. The wildfire smoke can cause bigger side effects. Those high-risk populations are usually children or adults who are more than 65 years of age, pregnant women, or again, like I said, patients who have pre-existing heart or lung conditions like asthma, COPD, are more predisposed to adverse effects from wildfire smoke.
And doctor, what should be the things you look out for, the symptoms you look out for that, hey, the smoke's affecting me, I need to go to the hospital?
So we hope to catch most of the patients before that happens, that they have a need to go to the hospital. Most people who are healthy will get just some itchy, scratchy eyes or irritation in the throat, some congestion in the sinuses, maybe a little bit of a cough. However, if you have a pre-existing condition like asthma and you start noticing that you're needing to use your inhaler more, you're coughing more, having more shortness of breath, that's the time to contact your doctor and get help before needing to head to the emergency department. In most of our patients, we do a lot of pre-education. Now we know that we have a fire season of having a plan in place before the fire comes around, before the smoke accumulates.
Back here in studio right now with Chelan County Sheriff Mike Morrison to talk about the fires that are happening out there. Appreciate you being here in studio with us right now. Let's talk about the Little Giant fire. I saw you at the community meeting earlier this week. One of your biggest messages were to people, communication, communication, communication. Get the word out.
Yeah, absolutely. If you can listen to our emergency management division, if you can also follow our PIO crew that's assigned to the fire, they're putting out a lot of good information. We just had a briefing this morning and just letting you know where the evacuation levels are at, why we have those levels set in place, and what the behavior of the fire is looking like. Spokane County, we kind of discussed it, certainly had a lot of benefits with the amount of people they had to evacuate. Their citizens were paying attention, we're listening, we're able to get people out, and I think that's why we didn't lose any lives in that catastrophic fire we saw over there.
Have you had a chance to get up to the front line of the Little Giant fire yet, or at least see anything close to it?
I have. I felt the heat and actually got about within 3 to 4 feet of the fire up the Iniat. Wanted to check that fire line. We saw us progressively coming down the Iniat Valley Road, or Iniat River Road, and then also got to the South Lake Shore, got up Shady Pass. Didn't get as close as we wanted to see the fire. And then I got my Chief of Operations, Ryan Moody. He's out there right now on the Lake Wenatchee side, just getting understanding, because the next 3 days are going to be a huge challenge for our county.
Also, along with these fires that spark out of nowhere sometimes, what about the investigations into who caused them, or are there any investigations leading into finding out how they started?
Yeah, so what we're seeing right now with our fire with Little Giant is that it was lightning started from what we're getting back from our fire crews. In Spokane County, clearly that was man-made. It was arson. Really a lot of respect for Sheriff Knowles, his team, all the first responders who got that suspect into custody. It's an alleged crime right now, but he will stand in front of the judge and determine. If that had been the case here in our county, I would look towards our detectives, DNR investigators also to investigate it. But right now, we recognize it's kind of a norm for us. Lightning starts it. It expands. We kind of felt it was more in a rural area from what we were getting with the fire crews, and unfortunately it's now expanded more towards populated areas.
We heard from doctors not so long ago about how smoke is really affecting a lot of people. How's the smoke affecting your people, your staff members out there?
Yeah, so it hurts our eyes, hurts our lungs. We've just got N95 masks for all of our crews, especially those deputies that are out on the fire line up there at the Iniat River Road and also South Lake Shore. They're working those roadblocks, and they're there for like 16-hour shifts sometimes if it's long. Same with our boat crews up there. So we've given them masks, and we put out in our notification too. That's why we canceled National Night Out. We just don't want the community out there breathing this in. Our deputies, unfortunately, are on the road 24/7, and they have to wear that mask just to make sure they're prepared. But we also make sure to encourage people, look out for your pets. Your dogs, it hurts their lungs too. So, but this is bad. I think our air quality spiked at about 1,100, got down to 6. And I was talking to a couple on the west side, and then someone in Spokane, and like, we're at 200, and it's hurting us. Like, yeah, we're like at 6 to 1,100, and our citizens certainly showing their toughness. But overall, yeah, stay inside if you can.
What do you do? What have you been doing every day since the fires and the smoke has been out there? I mean, it's had to kind of change the operations of the Chelan County Sheriff's Office. I mean, obviously it's law enforcement, it's protection, but now you add in smoke and you add in fires. I mean, is that thinning your staff a lot here?
This spreads us out a little bit thinner. So I've talked to Sheriff Kale over in Douglas County, East Wenatchee PD, Chief Johnson, Chief Reinfeld from Wenatchee PD, and also Captain Richmond, Washington State Patrol, and said, Chelan County Sheriff's Office is still responding to calls. We're getting there quickly, but if and when the time comes, I mean, we are having to mandate roadblocks, and we are having to work the boat up lake again. And then if we get into the season, which we'll talk about it in the next 3 days, we're seeing red flag, triple digits, low humidity, and a high probability that these fires jump and continue to spread, and we have to do major evacuations. Those agencies have all promised that they will put resources available to come out and assist us, help with calls, so we can focus on getting evacuations in place, manning those roadblocks. But logistically, it's one of the unique aspects of a sheriff's office is that you have so many different fronts. Search and rescues are still going on. We had a couple over the last couple of days. Now we're having fire response, and we're still responding to calls with thefts, burglaries, domestic violences. The citizens are still expecting us to show up. We are, but we have resources in place in case we need more help. I would say that just in case we do get that big push that we have to push a bunch of evacuation notices out, we're looking at the potential for 1,800 plus residences and structures to be endangered by the fire if it passes lines and gets out there. That's a huge weight on us, so that may slow our response time down, but that doesn't mean that we won't have deputies out patrolling. They'll always be out on the road.
And to get the very latest on the wildfires and the smoke in our area, go to our websites at WenatcheeWorld.com and NCWLIFE.com. Well, there's an event that's set to happen this weekend, Havana Nights, and if it does happen, our Nathan Eshelman gives us the breakdown on what we can expect or what happens if it's all put on pause.
Havana Nights is one of the most looked forward to and fun events that can happen here in East Wenatchee, as it's a lot of fun, dancing, music, and a lot of community building. But it might be in trouble this year due to all this smoke and haziness all around us. For one night only, drums will play and hips will sway during Havana Nights, but that could be in jeopardy if the air index goes above 200. When speaking with the East Wenatchee Events Department, they told me that the event might not happen if there is too much smoke in the area. The event has been a very popular destination in East Wenatchee on Valley Mall Parkway since 2024, and this year is going to be hosted once again by Clearwater Casino. They will be having a beer garden, food trucks, hand-rolled cigars, and lots of pre-1970 vehicles to enjoy. There will also be live music being played, but all of these events are yet to be determined whether or not it will happen this Saturday due to all of the smoke. The East Wenatchee Events Department says that they will make a final decision at 12 p.m. on Saturday whether or not the night will take place. Nathan Eshelman, NCWLIFE.
Thanks, Nathan. An event that was set to be outside in East Wenatchee is now going to be inside in Wenatchee. Here's what's going to be different this Saturday with the school supplies giveaway.
Hello, I am Tracy Stiles from Columbia Valley Community Health, and I am letting you know about a big change. So we have been planning our back to school health fair for quite a while now. This is a beloved tradition, and it's something that we do every year. We are able to give away over 1,000 backpacks and school supplies to kids in our community, thanks to partnership from so many members of our community and different organizations, their donations, their volunteering, all of those different pieces. This year, we are met with an unexpected surprise, which is all of this smoke. We've all been experiencing this. This is something that we're seeing all around us, but with the current smoke conditions, it is unhealthy or hazardous to be outside for prolonged periods of time. So we made the decision to move our event indoors. This is really just to make sure that we are protecting our community, our volunteers, our employees, everybody who comes together to make this event possible. Because this was such a last-minute change, we really relied on support from so many different partners to make this happen. Some of our partners at the PUD were able to get us connections, and here at the Wenatchee Convention Center, they were so generous to not only fit us in last minute, but to allow us to use this space for the event, and also to give us a heavily discounted price so that we're really able to bring this to the community. So we are so grateful for all of this. We are so excited to see all of you. The event remains the same. The time is the same. It will be this Saturday, August 8th from 8 to 11. The only change is that it will be here at the Wenatchee Convention Center rather than at our East Wenatchee Clinic. So please note the change. If you use social media, go find our post on social media and share it to everyone that you know so that we can get the word out. We want to make sure that all of the kids in our community and all of the families in our community are able to take advantage of this event.
Coming up here on the NCWLIFE Evening News, Cade with sports. What you got, Cade?
Hey everyone, I'm Cade Calvin. Coming up later in sports, we'll talk to Seattle Mariners, Wenatchee Apple Sox, this day in sports history, some NFL news, and much more. That's all coming up as part of the NCWLIFE Sports Block.
And I'll have a look at your weather numbers when we come back. You're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Your favorite local channel is now available for free on your smart TV and connected streaming devices. Watch live programming and catch up with the latest shows on demand. See the local stories that matter to you. NCWLIFE, now on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
Now there are even more reasons to meet at the Pybus Market. Outdoor dining and tastings, the fabulous Farmers Market, Saturday artisans on the concourse, and your favorites all week long. No matter the reason, it's always time to meet at the Pybus Market. Pybus Market, where community meets.
The Surf and Slide Water Park is open from Memorial Day through Labor Day. Surf and Slide is located in the heart of Central Washington in Moses Lake with activities for all ages and abilities. Check out Surf and Slide's Flow Rider Surfing Simulator, Lazy River, 2 200-foot water slides, tube slides, and diving boards. Our children's area includes a Treasure Island water structure, splash pad, and baby octopus slide. For season passes, visit us online or find Surf and Slide on Facebook.
Community is more than just a place. It's the people, stories, and connections we share. At the Wenatchee World, we're your neighbors, your storytellers, and your trusted voice. From uncovering the issues that matter most to celebrating the moments that bring us together. We deliver the stories that keep the community moving forward. The Wenatchee World, your community voice, here every day.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Veteran Voices. August is shaping up to be a busy month in the veteran community. As we've previously reported, on August 7th, it's Purple Heart Day. There are 2 ceremonies honoring Purple Heart recipients in Chelan County, one in Wenatchee and the other in Manson, so check out our website for more info on those. A few days later, on August 10th, the county commissioners for both Chelan and Douglas counties are going to be meeting to discuss the potential of merging both of their veteran service offices. Then August 14th is the inaugural Salute the Veterans Golf Tournament at the Rock Island Golf Course. And then a few days later, from August 19th to 20th, it's the Serving Those Who Serve Conference in Wenatchee. This is a big convention hosted by the Washington Department of Veteran Affairs to connect vets with resources and employers. Attendance is free, but you are asked to register online. And something you should know, or something you should consider rather, if you're a vet with a less than honorable discharge, the state VA defines veteran a little differently than its big brother, the federal VA, and offers a little more grace. So being considered a veteran by the state VA can actually open you up to different state programs and benefits. So if you're unsure about your status, it wouldn't hurt to check in with the state VA. So that's all I've got for this week. For the Wenatchee World, I'm Pete O'Kane.
Looking at your forecast outside, just looking at some of our sky cams, you can see the smoke is still around in the area and will be that way at least for a little while longer during this time during the fires. As your temperatures on Thursday, we're looking at 96 degrees on your high, your low 67. On Friday, heading into the weekend, 98 degrees, sunny and hot, a little breezy in the PM. On the weekend, well, 94, 94, and lows into the mid-60s. Coming into Monday as you get back to your work week, 93 with sunny and warm, 65 is your low. And on Tuesday, 93 and 65 on your low, sunny throughout the next few days outside for you. Once again, Grant will be back on Friday with your forecast. He needed the day off when we gave it to him, so I'm doing my best on sitting in. Coming up here on the NCWLIFE Evening News, sports with Cade. Stick right here, everybody.
Hey everyone, I'm Cade Calvin. Coming up later in sports, we'll talk the Seattle Mariners, Wenatchee Apple Sox, this day in sports history, some NFL news, and much more. That's all coming up as part of the NCWLIFE Sports Block.
Your favorite local channel is now available for free on your smart TV and connected streaming devices. Watch live programming and catch up with the latest shows on demand. See the local stories that matter to you. NCWLIFE, now on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
Slide and surf all summer long. Soundwave Saturdays, more than a surf park, it's the summer scene. Grab a drink and enjoy live music every Saturday in July and August. Slide Waters in Lake Chelan. Don't miss it.
It's time for BC Outdoor Sport Fishing TV, Season 16, with your host, Mike Mitchell.
Somewhere behind these doors is a family member, often alone, taking care of a loved one with Alzheimer's or some other disability, or providing care for a loved one who is not ill but only aging and no longer able to care for themselves. In the field of caregiving, this is the home front. For the home is where most Americans will live out their last days. Contact Aging and Adult Care of Central Washington for a variety of services including caregiving, meals, and medication help.
I'm Jen Mueller. Watch for my show, I Cook, You Measure on NCWLIFE. It's part cooking instruction, part entertainment, and all about connecting over food and wine with your favorite Northwest athletes.
Watch I Cook, You Measure with Jen Mueller Mondays at 1, Wednesdays at 2, Fridays at 11 a.m., and Saturday and Sundays at 10:30 p.m. right here on the NCWLIFE channel.
Now there are even more reasons to meet at the Pybus Market. Outdoor dining and tastings, the fabulous farmers market, Saturday artisans on the concourse, and your favorites all week long. No matter the reason, it's always time to meet at the Pybus Market. Pybus Market, where community meets.
Welcome back in, everyone. I'm Cade Calvin. Let's talk some sports for a few minutes now. We'll start with baseball. First, we'll go local to the Wenatchee Apple Sox. Poor air quality has forced the Wenatchee Apple Sox to cancel their last 2 regular season home games against the Victoria Harbor Cats. Tuesdays and Wednesdays games were both called off due to smoking conditions in the Wenatchee Valley. The Apple Sox are now scheduled to return to Paul Thomas Sr. Stadium Saturday night for Game 1 of the West Coast League North Division playoffs. Tickets from the canceled games will be honored for Saturday's playoff opener. Brian Wu turned in another dominant start Wednesday night, striking out 5 over 7 scoreless innings as the Seattle Mariners beat the Tigers 4-2 to take the series. Julio Rodriguez broke the game open with a 2-run homer in the 7th, and rookie Colt Emerson added a solo shot an inning later. Things got chippy late after Detroit hit Cal Raleigh with a pitch in the 7th, then Gabe Spire drilled Gabler Torres an inning later. The 4th Tigers batter hit by Seattle during the game. The benches emptied and both Spire and Mariners manager Dan Wilson were ejected. Andres Munoz locked down his 20th save as Seattle won its 2nd straight series. Dominique Malunga continued her impressive rookie season Wednesday night, scoring a career-high 31 points and pulling down 10 rebounds. But it wasn't enough as the Storm fell to the defending WNBA champion New York Liberty 92-86. Breanna Stewart led New York with 28 points, while John Kill Jones added a double-double with 14 points and 15 rebounds. The loss was Seattle's 2nd straight to the Liberty and their 10th consecutive overall. The Indianapolis Colts are locking up one of their biggest stars. Star running back Jonathan Taylor has agreed to a 2-year contract extension worth $44 million, keeping the 2021 NFL rushing champion under contract through the 2028 season. The deal comes just 2 days after Atlanta made Bijan Robinson the highest paid running back in league history. This continues a very busy week for the NFL's top ball carriers. All right, it's time once again to jump into the sports time machine and check out this day in sports history. On this day in sports history, August 6, 1890, a 23-year-old Cy Young made his Major League Baseball debut for the Cleveland Spiders. Before the game, Chicago player-manager Cap Anson took one look at the rookie and called him, quote, just another big farmer, end quote. Young made him eat those words, though, throwing a 3-hitter in an 8-1 victory over Anson's club. So impressive was the performance, they say, Anson reportedly tried to buy Young's contract after the game, but Cleveland, they refused. It was the first of a Major League record 511 career wins, a record that still stands more than a century later. After Cy Young's death in 1955, Major League Baseball created the Cy Young Award to honor the greatest pitcher of his era, and today, the award is presented each season to the top pitcher in both the American and National Leagues. Alrighty, that's all for sports this time. Reporting for NCWLIFE, I'm Cade Calvin.
NCWLIFE Channel is your local TV station. We believe in being the spotlight and mirror to the communities we serve in North Central Washington. Programming on NCWLIFE would not be possible without our sponsors. Special thanks to our platinum sponsor, Alpine Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air.
Slide and surf all summer long. Soundwave Saturdays, more than a surf park, it's the summer scene. Grab a drink and enjoy live music every Saturday in July and August. Slide Waters in Lake Chelan. Don't miss it.
Community is more than just a place. It's the people, stories, and connections we share. At the Wenatchee World, we're your neighbors, your storytellers, and your trusted voice. From uncovering the issues that matter most to celebrating the moments that bring us together. We deliver the stories that keep the community moving forward. The Wenatchee World, your community voice, here every day.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders, or something else altogether.
We provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's take one more look at your forecast over the next few days. As you can see, what the temps are going to be. Pretty warm outside all through the weekend. The good news is that Grant will be back on Friday, and he'll have more of your weather with him back in the studio. And we're back here also with Josie Meets, our entertainment guy for Wenatchee World and NCWLIFE. A lot going on in entertainment. Well, actually, a lot may not be going on because of the smoke outside.
Yes, yeah. So one of the big events this weekend was going to be Music Box, which is an NCW Arts fundraiser. It is postponed till October 2nd due to the air quality. But the studio space in which it was happening will still be open. Warehouse 3 will still be open during the First Friday Art Walk for people to go in and check out that space. I called around to East Wenatchee to see about Havana Nights. There will be a final call on that on Saturday at noon. And I called up to Leavenworth Summer Theater to see about what goes into their decision making in regard to if they're going to cancel a show or not. And basically what it comes down to is if the air quality index is 200 and above, outside events are going to get canceled.
Gotcha.
And so Leavenworth Summer Theater decisions usually come in around 6 p.m. They're very good about getting the word out to ticket holders, but keep an eye out on different websites and different things that you might be going to, and also watch that air quality index. If it's above 200, it's probably not good to go outside anyway.
Josie, appreciate all this information about shows that are happening out there and how this weather effect is affecting them as well. Appreciate you. And hey, to find out the latest on what's happening in your world, go to WenatcheeWorld.com. You get the very latest on all the election results as they're updated throughout the day and throughout the evening. Also, Josie, you've got some articles in the Go section as well, right?
Yes. So there's a whole write-up on the Music Box event, so you can read all about what it will be on October 2nd now.
All that on WenatcheeWorld.com, and just pick up, as you say, a physical paper.
Yes.
It's always a cool thing, too. I want to thank you for watching us here on the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Rick Boone, Josie Meets in studio, and we'll see you back here again next time.
Tune in Monday through Friday at 5, 6, and 10 for the NCWLIFE Evening News, or go to our website at ncwlife.com, or you can visit us on Facebook. North Central Washington, the NCWLIFE channel has you covered.
Community is more than just a place. It's the people, stories, and connections we share. At the Wenatchee World, we're your neighbors, your storytellers, and your trusted voice. From uncovering the issues that matter most to celebrating the moments that bring us together. We deliver the stories that keep the community moving forward. The Wenatchee World, your community voice, here every day.
We feature the nation's top high school stars on the gridiron, the hardwood, and so much more. The future of sports starts right here on Sports Stars of Tomorrow.
Looking for the latest news on flying cars, robots, or space travel? The vehicle exploded on the landing pad. Tune in to your weekly tech update with Ray McNeil. New episodes Mondays at 8:30 p.m. on the NCWLIFE channel.
Slide and surf all summer long. Soundwave Saturdays, more than a surf park, it's the summer scene. Grab a drink and enjoy live music every Saturday in July and August. Slide Waters in Lake Chelan. Don't miss it.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders,
Or something else altogether. We provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.